Uh, actually, I just started the live stream. So you said, so what were you talking about? Was like, what do you want in life? As in, like all that.
Yeah, just like a really tight group of friends in adulthood, like after college and stuff.
Yeah.
Whether it be like friends from high school or college,
Oh
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
good people, just a really good group of people, to count on.
yeah. Um. Well, you seem like an expanded-minded person. What do you think of feminism?
My brother was in the room. What was that again?
I said, I feel like you're like an expanded-minded. You're a quick-minded person. Like, what do you? Just fuck the dude. God damn. Just get the fuck
I
out the
just launched that
way.
dude. I launched
But
that
like,
dude.
what do you feel about feminism, as in like a whole?
I mean, like,
Do you
don't get me
support
wrong.
it? Do you
Like,
disagree with it? Like how do you
I
feel
mean,
exactly?
I feel that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love for women and men to be equal on every ground, but I don't know. I feel like today's feminism is bullshit. So
Yeah, how people are getting arrested for manspreading, and
yeah,
then women
it's
are thinking that men do
crazy.
something called
Yeah,
mansplaining and
man
all
hating.
that other. Yeah, they're basically man hating right now.
Yeah,
Sorry, I kind of.
I almost blocked you. But yeah, like that's it.
That's in, by the way.
Never mind. Are these crimson?
No, those are actually normal, unfortunately.
They look crimson.
Yeah, they start off red. I actually don't know what crimson infiniums look like. I do initially want after I get another job, I do want to buy like all Dracos, all Halos, all that stuff, and I kind of
Yeah,
make like a profit out of them. Like open up a bunch of crates or some shit like that. But
yeah,
so you think feminism today is just bullshit?
pretty much. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, what the fuck?
I tricked him into hitting it. I think I don't know.
It was a good pass, but to the wrong team.
But yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that. Feminism today is in fact bullshit.
Now, feminism back in like the 20s and stuff, that was
They
legit.
fought for women's rights, man. I mean, like
Yeah,
that I understand. Like women get rights. They get to do stuff. I mean, let them have what they want, But like all this bullshit now. I watched a YouTube video of a dude who recorded a woman who was part of the feminist movement, and he said hi to her, and she's like, "That's that's sexual harassment. Don't be walking up to me telling me hi." And
yeah.
unfortunately, it is a white man and a black female, but it's like really.
It's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's parts where there's white women, white men. They're going back and forth at it and shit. But it's like, okay, nice shot. But it's just feminism today is just complete bullshit.
it is bullshit. It is 100% bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I supported back in the 20s. I mean, they got their rights to vote. They got their rights to
But
do what they
now,
want, basically. And congrats.
not so much.
Yeah, now not so much. Now they're just
They
prolonging.
just,
They're
yeah,
just making the views of them worse. There was one dude who decided to exploit what one feminist reporter said, and she says that it's actually on YouTube, and I watched it, and this dude's like this woman said that she was walking around asking if men knew what mansplaining was, and she asked a bunch of men. Most of them say they kept their mouth shut. They don't know what it is. And
yeah, because
she
I'm just not
thought,
like trying
yeah,
to stay
she thought for
connected.
sure the men knew what mansplaining was. And she's like, I want to crack one of their heads open and like see what's inside. And who the dude's YouTube channel was watching was like, oh, okay. So if a man said he wants to crack open a woman's skull and see what's inside, that'd be bad. But a woman can say it just as easy, like
Yeah, it's like just because you're a woman just doesn't give you the right to
does yeah,
say
it
that kind
doesn't
of
give
stuff.
you the right to like speak out like that because you're fighting against people who do that. Why would you do that yourself?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like honestly, feminism today is just it's a big hypocrisy. That's what it is.
It's just a big pile of horse shit. I was actually passed to you. There's also one I watched where this girl flipped out because this dude had a service dog in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's unacceptable. Like that's just completely wrong, man. Like we get you don't want to have a dog where you're eating that, and you don't want to have something like that there.
But you can't but I mean, you can't really do anything about a service dog because I mean,
It has
it's allowed to be
purposes.
there.
It's allowed to
Yeah.
be there. Yeah, the person needs that service dog.
Yeah, that
We
person.
are sorry
that
you are
person's
normal and
disabled.
he is not, or she is not.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing we can do to change it. Especially disability people. The way the world's working and everything like that, how people I know everyone saw it, but about that dude who got kicked off the football team for defending and beating the fuck out of someone who was picking on a blind man.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think I saw that. I don't know.
Like that's just plain
there's a lot
out
that
that's
goes
just
on
plain
in
out
the world,
wrong.
so-
I like how I'm on the phone and I'm just like completely ignoring what's going on in the background or whatever she's saying to me. I feel so bad. She's not even paying attention. It's cool.
Honestly, I didn't even realize that like we were up 6-0.
Holy shit! Holy fuck! What the
I
hell?
didn't realize that just now. How come I play better when like I'm not paying attention to Rocket League?
That's how I am all the time. That's the reason why I like to have these weird conversations and stuff. Like when you're just playing, you're just playing. Like there's nothing,
Yeah.
there's no like try hardiness. There's nothing to go along with like anything to distract you. It's just a good group. But no, like I just think the way today's society, is, especially dating. Oh my god. Is that a shot? Oh, that was dirty. But like the way society is, like how do you view society nowadays? Now.
Honestly, I
As in
feel
like how women treat men and men treat women and they treat each other and like how different races treat each other. Like how do you have a viewpoint on that?
I mean, like honestly, racism is like I mean it's gone a lot better. I mean it's a lot but I feel like yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone a lot better since like the '60s. Still, a big problem with racism.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
And
oh yeah. I switched my camera around by
and-
accident.
Yeah. And I mean I don't know what race you are, but I mean I'm not afraid to say that that racism doesn't just involve white people saying derogatory terms to like other races. Racism can go the other way around too.
I'm just gonna say JK to that right now. Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah. How do you like? Because from my understanding of racism, is it's always gonna be around. It's their mothers and fathers that are teaching the kids to hate certain people. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the parents' fault that racism is around. It's the older generation's fault. Like, there's nothing against them. The fuck just happened?
I hate you. That's what happened.
But like, I mean, I'm not really much of like I'm not really much of someone who like dives deep into this stuff, but like I definitely say racism is going to be a part of this country for a long time.
I think it'll stay like that for a long time too.
Oh yeah. What do you think will
Yeah, what
end
up?
first? What do you think will end first, sexism or racism? Down to the very last person, might I say. Down to the very last person.
I could probably say
Where like is it
racism could end first because like
you would think
the thing about
racism would end
racism is
first?
that, like is that like the way to end it is that you just don't talk about races and stuff. You don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear did you hear what Morgan Freeman had to say about racism? He said that as long as as long as you start referring to me as a black man and I start referring to you as a white man, then, it wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Did you hear about Lil Wayne and his racism when they tried to get him to join the Black Lives Movement and Lil Wayne wouldn't budge on that?
Yeah, because
Lil Wayne said he's never experienced racism. He don't believe it exists. He believes it's out there, but he's never experienced it firsthand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like someone of his stature. I mean, that's pretty amazing how he grew up with white people and what is assumed to be major racist and all this yabba dabba doo bullshit.
So I feel like the majority of the population isn't really racist. It's just a few bad eggs,
Yeah. I can definitely see that. I would mostly say most of the majority is not racist.
Damn, I suck.
God damn, dude. Same thing happened, man. Shit. But yeah. How do you feel about blacks? Like as in like hate crimes? Because like if a white man strikes a black man first, that's a hate crime. But if a black man strikes a white man,
it's the other way around. It's like heroism,
Yeah, it's like, oh, you beat the fuck out of a white dude. Like, oh, good shit,
Yeah. Like,
I can hear you.
Who are you talking to? The girl? Your girl or?
Yeah. What the fuck? But like, how do you view that? Wow.
Yeah, honestly, it's BS because of honestly, like the best way to not get I'm gonna say police brutality. The best way to not get your ass kicked by the police is don't break the law. That's rule number one.
Yeah, there's
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's probably been instances where there has been racism, between cops and civilians and stuff, where the cops, purposely try to, harass the citizen, but
yeah, I would most definitely say the police have gotten out of hand though. Some policemen do abuse their power, like to the full extent of how much they can do and
I think I just disconnected. Oh, wait, never mind, we're good. Wait, never mind.
what they want to do, and it's caused this whole big scene. And actually, fun fact, police have killed more white men armed than black men together, unarmed and armed. It is statistically shown in 2017 more white men was killed than black men. Oh,
My bad.
no, you're good.
Okay. Just kidding. Like, yeah, I do.
What's your view on societies around the earth? Like, is the world going to shit? Do you how do you view all that too? Like, in my view, I'd say the world is going to shit.
I mean, I feel like my generation, which is the millennials, I feel like we're one of the worst generations. We can either be like one of the best generations or like one of the worst generations,
Yeah.
But I feel like we're starting to go down the path of being like one of the worst ones, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are good. These are the good kind. Oh. Like, what the hell? He's typing.
But like that, yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. What are your views on the president?
On the president,
Yeah.
being completely honest, I agreed with putting him inside. I do admire him for not taking any of the presidential money and giving it all back to the USA, considering we're what, trillions of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
I mean that's nice and shit, but like his thing with Syria, where he's threatened with the policies being canceled and with the summit being canceled and everything. And then in a
Yeah.
message, he said that to Kim Jong-un that our missiles are more superior, and he prays to God that we never have to use them after we've had a North Korean bomb threat. I mean, I don't really advise. I don't really think that's a smart idea.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I think he has the
But-
potential to become a pretty good president, but his mouth says otherwise.
Yeah, but I do love the fact how he was in the public's eye for years, and only when he started to run for president was he accused of being a rapist, was he accused
Yeah.
of touching girls. Like, Donald Trump's been
Yeah.
in the public's eye for years. He's been a businessman. I don't believe he'd risk anything like that of his career. I don't see it happening. Someone who loves, someone who's been successful in a certain part of business, like if I was successful in a certain part, I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize it. A good cop wouldn't do anything to jeopardize it. If they're a good cop, they're a good cop. They're going to do what they do. They're going to do what they love to do. And I just find it funny how people all of a sudden coming out as soon as Donald Trump starts to run for president, yeah, like Donald Trump did this, Donald Trump did that. Like, shut
It's
the
like, where was that
fuck
before?
up.
Yeah, it's like, where was that before? Like,
No.
like if you're accusing him of rape crimes or sexual harassment crimes, you know,
If they can-
at the point of the presidency, like when
Yeah.
what was it? What was that video? I think it was him in the bus, and you know what I mean, right?
I haven't actually seen that video.
I'm gonna cry if I can't.
Only, I mean, you've heard of it, right?
What?
You've heard of it, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
No.
Yeah.
What?
But it's like if he did all this stuff to you, then why didn't you, you know, say it before that he did all this stuff to you instead of like during, you know, his campaigning and stuff, you know?
Yeah, my bad. I wasn't at my controller. I was typing.
Oh, I don't even care.
But no, like I find it funny because everyone shit on Obama, but I'm sure because Obama was on the wrong side, because Congress is mostly filled with Republicans and Obama was a Democrat. Am I correct? Is that?
Obama was a Democrat, of course.
And most of the Congress, what passes the laws that the president wants is Republican. And with it being the first black president, I'm pretty sure not many were happy, nor did many want to see him succeed. You know, you see where I'm going here? Like, I think people think his first election was rigged because black society wants to see a black president. I don't think it was rigged. Fuck, I voted for him.
Oh.
I don't want Mitt Romney in there.
I got 3 pounds of gummies.
I mean, I understand what Mitt Romney's policy was. Is if you can't make it, you're weak. Cut the weak out.
Yeah.
Keep the strong in. Like I 100% voted. I 100% like that idea too. But like with the election of what was it, like 2014,
2016?
2016? I don't keep up with when the presidents were elected. I only keep up with what they do after they're elected and in office.
Yeah.
But like Hillary won the popular vote. I understand that. I mean, I 100% support it for free schools, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie about that. I want some free schooling. Most countries got free schooling. Like, you shouldn't have to pay because you're paying your way to get a job. Like, if you don't graduate high school, what's the chance of you actually getting a decent job, other than construction, which is what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, they're real low. Like, it's getting to the point where even factories are wanting some type of form of, something like that.
Okay, I do not want to lose my time.
So, like, oh, by the way, what are your views? Like, do you prefer socialism or capitalism?
Socialism or capitalism?
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty tough question. See, if it wasn't like a hard question, I'd view it as what they sound. Socialism is what? Democracy, right?
Well, yeah.
Like-
Okay, so socialism.
Like, I would-
Where,
Like, if it's my point of views, the way I would change the way you worded, the way I'd change socialism and capitalism is, like, I wouldn't put all blah blah blah. It runs around the government, or it runs around the people. So either communism or democracy is how I view socialism and capitalism.
yeah.
I know it's stupid to say that, but that's how I view it. Would you rather have communism or democracy?
Democracy, in my opinion. But
I mean, communism. I mean, look at us. We're supposed to be free of speech, free of this, free of that, and we're not free of much. Like, let's be real here. Like,
Exactly.
in all honesty, we're not a free country.
Preach.
I mean, compared to like other
Compared to other countries, we are better. Compared to other countries, we are better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at what Japan did. Japan's what? Japan's democracy, right? Or no, Japan's communism. I don't fucking know what Japan is. What is Japan?
Japan's definitely democracy.
Japan's democracy? I mean, look at how well
Yeah.
they're doing. And then look at how well some of these third world countries are doing with communism. There's pros, there's cons. I mean, I'd rather be democracy, though. I just ran you in a bunch of fucking circles, but you know what? You got my point. What would you rather have, actually, socialism or capitalism?
I would rather have capitalism. I love the idea of competition.
Fair point.
Because like, and honestly, like socialism. There's pros and cons to each. Obviously,
Oh,
capitalism,
there's always gonna be pros and cons.
There can be capital greed and stuff, but
Oh, why don't you just let that touch the ground?
yeah. You can store it. Oh, never mind. Yep, there we go.
You should just let it touch the ground, bud. What's your what's
And by the way, what are your camera settings?
my camera settings? We can actually see if you like them. I have mine for dribbling, but I'm not really a good dribbler. To be 100% honest.
Like, is yours kind of high or?
Yeah, mine's kind of high. I mean, here, go into training. I'll tell you them. See if you like them.
All right, hold on.
How do you feel? How do you feel how television has changed lives? You know how I mean? Like,
I think it's changed lives. Like, it changes everyone's lives because that's how people, they see things, how things are going on in the world and stuff. Except
do you think
except
society
for, like, their
today?
smartphones and stuff.
Do you think society today could live without television?
You can watch shows and stuff on your phone and stuff, and laptops or computers,
Yeah. All right, you ready for my camera?
Yeah.
All right. Field of view is 110.
110. Alright, yeah, I got it.
All right, my distance is 400.
Jesus Christ. Is that real?
Yeah,
Is that
it's real.
real?
It's real. My
Okay, I don't
height,
think I can use that.
just
I don't
try.
know if I can use that. No. Oh my god. Okay, 400. Height. Is your height at 200?
150.
Quick! Stop!
What's your angle?
Yeah, quick!
I believe it's negative
Quick,
7.
inside.
It is negative 8. Stiffness is 0.45 and swivel speed is 7.
How the fuck do you play like this? What the fuck?
It's actually not hard at all.
I do fucking in here.
Like when you look, go up to the ball. Go up to the ball. You ready?
Wait.
Like,
Wait, I can actually air dribble. What the fuck?
yeah.
Wait. Okay, this is actually not as bad as I thought, but I'm not sure if I could still use this though.
Okay. I know women. Look at me. Look at me and think about it.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not as bad as I thought.
So what do you feel about love?
What do you mean?
Like love at first sight or like love in general?
I mean, honestly, like for me, personally,
Do you believe
Like-
that love exists?
I mean, I think it exists. Don't get me wrong.
Love doesn't exist, but you just gotta find the right person to love.
For me, like let's say if I want a relationship, for me, I would
They're making fun.
I
They're
would want
making
them
fun
to
of
get
the
comfortable.
name. That's funny.
I would want them to get like comfortable with me so that because like I think that when you're comfortable around someone, you can start showing your true colors, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like,
I know
let's
exactly
say-
what you mean. Like when you're comfortable around with like, let's say a group of friends or a certain girl, and like,
Yeah.
let's say you first meet them, you try to put on a decent impression. You know, you're all smiley and happy, and you could be that. You could be that, and by yourself. But like everyone's a certain way of weird, and when you're with that
Yeah.
one person or that some people, it's like you can just be yourself. It's like you love them as a
Yeah.
friend or you love them as a brother, sister.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm fucking weird. I'll fucking admit it. I am the weirdest person you'll ever fucking meet. I don't give a shit.
Like, I'll put on a good face, for a good first impression, but once I start getting used to you, I mean, I'm not gonna be an asshole, but I mean, I'm gonna, I don't know. I start being, more like me, you know?
Yeah. When you're with that one person, you feel like, oh, they love me enough. Like they won't say this or they won't point out that. It's
Yeah.
kind of like meeting a new person for the first time. It's like
Like, for me,
I've
Like-
never really experienced like that type of stuff. Like I act weird no matter who I'm around.
like for me, like unless someone's a piece of shit, like I'm not gonna like point out their faults at first. So like once I get to know them, and I'm good friends with them, I'll be like, I'll start saying stuff like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Do you
know what I mean?
with relationships? Do you judge by looks or do you judge by personality? Honest answer.
I mean, honestly, like, if I'm, let's say I'm at a bar and I see a girl I like, I mean, I'm kind of, if I approach her, it's mainly because of looks, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, that's every guy, honestly,
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna want to stay with you if if all you are is looks, but your personality is bland, or you're just a really you're just a pretty dumbass,
A real shallow person, as the other people would say.
Yeah, real shadow person. Yeah.
Like, whenever I try them on, I feel them on.
I personally do not like anyone who's shallow. I won't hang out with anyone who's shallow. Like rich kids, some rich kids they might be deep with other or like real snobby people, Like
Yeah.
you can tell what they are from when you meet them and all that stuff. Like I can't be around anyone who's shallow.
Yeah.
Like I've had a study of people on my Facebook page. Not really like a study, but like a people. Let's. I've done it for PlayStation actually, back before PS4 even came out. I did something with I had a bunch of friends that were girls on one account, and I got them into a decent sized party. And I was like, what would you go for? You know, like are you like, because you know most girls go with dick size or they go with looks or they go
Yeah.
with personality, mainly dick size. And I asked, well, what would you go for? Someone who has a large endowed dick or someone who has a deep personality? And you can stay up till what, like, I think the best person I've ever dated was a girl I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. And for an hour and a half, we talked about cheeseburgers.
The bed I have is right next to
What?
me though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
I don't blame you.
that's the
I mean,
best person I've ever dated. And I'll state it today. Like I don't.
Unlocked though, so no one's up there.
But like, how would you like those type of people where you can just sit up and have a conversation about
I
anything?
hope I don't lose connection. Because Wi-Fi's not good. I'll meet you up there. Hey, Mom.
I did not expect that to go in at all. Yo,
you nailed it. Look at that.
damn. Any more questions? Like anything you can think of?
Um,
Deep, non-deep, thought processed, anything.
I mean, this isn't like too deep, but like, what are your views on like fraternities and stuff, or like Greek life in general?
Fraternities?
'Cause
I
you know how
don't.
like
I don't
sometimes they get a
really.
bad rep and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really see a need for fraternities to be honest. I probably could have ceiling that. I probably could have ceiling that shot. I probably could have ceiling shot that out or ceiling cleared. But I don't see a need for fraternities to. If I'm being completely honest, like there's no need to put someone. I mean, I'd like to join one if I ever go to college, you know, which
Yeah.
will absolutely never fucking happen. I graduated high. I'm not even graduated from high school, but I know when I graduate from high school, I'm gonna have like a 1.13 GPA. So it's like there ain't no fucking way, ain't no college taking me. You good?
You never. Yeah, yeah. I'll just change up my camera settings. Oh shit. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh man, you're good. I'm actually hitting a lot more shots with this. If you finished that, I would have shit my pants.
I would shit my pants too. No, get out of here, boy.
Oh, I'm over here fucking texting and typing away. But yeah, I mean, here. Let me ask you like a real childish question. You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I like childish questions.
In all honesty, like legit, in all honesty, do you believe Santa Claus and elves and all that ever existed?
Yes.
Or was someone high off their mind back when they were created? Like I'm thinking like who would think someone sucks blood, you know? Like why would there be werewolves, Lycans and werewolves are the same thing. Like werewolves, Lycans, hybrids of all that, leprechauns, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, like who would
Yeah, I'm
go
not
through the
gonna lie. Like,
trouble
I
to
mean,
create all that if they were never real? I believe at one point all this shit was real. I believe dragons was real at one point.
wait, hold on.
You good, bro?
Go get my dinner.
Ugh. I'm right though.
On what?
No, I was talking to the girl. But yeah. I'm gonna ask you, like, so you believe that all that existed at one point?
I did, yes. Up
Do
until,
you?
middle school.
Still today?
Well, actually, check.
You're actually lagging really bad.
That's probably why I was lagging. My brother was trying to get on.
Well, no, I was trying to get out.
Alright, I'm back now. So am I like lagging really bad right now? Like my voice?
Your voice was lagging pretty bad.
Is it good now?
Yeah, we're gonna chill in here till it either auto finds us a match or you're done
I'd
with
rather
your
chill in here, honestly. Hmm. Ow.
I did not mean to blow you the fuck up. Here.
Well, I'm eating my dinner. You can do whatever you want right now.
Oh, I'm just chilling right now. I ain't really got a problem with anything. I mean, right now I'm actually just chilling.
Yeah.
So what you having for dinner, man?
I'm having these, like, chicken and potatoes, some baked beans and, cheeseburger. Some good, ooh, we got a match.
And let's play this match. Let's butt fuck people. Butt fucking's good, man. There's
Yeah,
nothing
you know one thing I
wrong.
really like about Rocket League?
What?
Oh shit. Not that. Oh fuck. The fact that like there's not really any like hackers to like, you know, get an advantage in the game. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I don't know what kind of hacks you can do to like, you know, get the advantage. Except for maybe like having a faster car, but I mean, that probably doesn't really help you too much. That could probably make it worse, you know?
Yeah, I don't really see how you could even make a mod menu for the game.
Yeah.
That's one good thing. Wow, that was actually really good angle.
The only thing I could see
I'd definitely say
happening-
that that's one good thing for it. I know in PS4 in PC there is modded Rocket League, meaning that
Oh yeah, but that's different. That's just like to have fun, you know. I'm not talking about like, you know, someone putting in, you know, a malicious code to like, you know, have a
way better, way more advantage, like aimbot and
Yeah.
COD or like
yeah.
walls and Rainbow Six, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I'm glad like that actually isn't around to mess up the game. Cause like in Fortnite, there's hackers. You know, there's always gonna be
Yeah.
hackers in
There's hackers, glitchers.
3 FPS, 3 PS. You know,
Yeah.
and FPS. There's always gonna be hackers, whether it's 3 PS or it's FPS.
Yeah. Wait, what's third person shooter?
Yeah. Or it could be TPS. I'm not. There's a lot of ways you can do
Alright, just drop
third-person shooter.
We're nuts.
I'm nuts, bitch. Suck my dick. It's not smart to change in front of a camera, whatever the hell you're doing. What the fuck are you doing?
Me?
No, I'm on video chat and it looked like someone was changing in front of the camera. I was like, that's not smart. You risk showing your parts.
My God, I was gonna try and own goal that.
Uh,
Aren't we?
yeah, why?
Well, then why should it matter what I'm doing in front of the camera?
I'm just saying. I mean, there's a lot of people who have technological advances.
In what? In game?
As in like, nah, as in like just people in general.
Yeah.
Like just a couple days ago, some girl that I used to talk to, not talk, but like talk to as a friend, actually had someone who was arrested for child pornography right behind her house.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Damn.
and
See, like, that's some messed up shit right there. That kind of stuff, that's fucked
yep.
up.
And I had a friend where I used to live, at where his Wi-Fi got real slow, and he had the FBI come to his house because someone on his Wi-Fi was downloading child porn.
Really?
Yep, and it went all the way up to it went all the way up to actually the main place for the state I live in, like the state capital. Basically, is where the dude was at.
I mean, that didn't go to jail, right?
No, my buddy did not go to jail, but he had all new Wi-Fi installed. He has his own personal assistant from the company of the Wi-Fi monitoring his stuff at all times.
Make sure that no one's doing that.
Yeah, they actually thought it was. They actually thought it was him.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't play around with that kind of stuff.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't either. If I found out someone by me had child porn, I'd borrow my friend's gun and just, they're dead. Like instant. I don't give a fuck if you're from a third world country and it's legal where you're at. You're in the United States, but ain't no one want to see no 13-year-old girl. It's just like there was recently a video posted on YouTube where it's like 1 kill equals strip with my 13-year-old sister. As a Fortnite video.
Nice shot.
Like that's completely fucked up.
Yeah.
And the mic just got muted. That's fun.
Me?
I'm not allowed to hear the conversation.
Yeah, I heard it.
My uncle is not going to be here until tomorrow, so I can't go to my friend that had their birthday yesterday.
You completely bumped this dude.
Hmm. What colors do you think are better, bright or dark?
What?
Bright or dark colors?
On what?
Just anything. Do you like bright or do you like dark colors?
I like dark colors. Why?
Alright, so she likes dark.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, I feel like for me, like on cars, like let's say cars or.
Why do you like dark colors?
Me?
No, the girl. My girl.
I'm just a girl.
But I am your girl.
No, I resaid that.
Oh.
I said the girl, then I said my girl. Calm down. Don't get your panties in a knot.
I got it. Just kidding. I don't think he has it though. Yeah, he doesn't have it. He's not good enough. Right, he's good enough.
No, what were you about to say?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah. This dude just snagged. Why can't I jump forward? Jesus, thank you.
I was gonna try to like power shot that.
Oh, my bad. Oh, that's a goal. There ain't nothing I could do. He bumped that right over my head. Yeah.
I will. Maybe I'll just try to.
And it's the best feeling eating dinner when like after you're just starving.
Say what, bud?
It's the best feeling eating dinner when you're starving. Oh shit.
I actually cannot hear you.
Hold on. I accidentally started this match. I gotta leave this match real.
Ooh la la.
Oh. Hey, by the way, for your blue card, were you using Dissolver?
Say what, bud?
For your blue card, were you using Dissolver?
No, it's just a normal, dot. Just a dot matrix thing. Same thing that was for the breakout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going through like so many like different camera settings. I should probably not be doing that, but whatever.
Try mine out, bro. Actually, it's actually not that bad. I actually do like them.
Ooh, I just heard these actually feel really nice. Huh.
I am so confused. I'm actually probably about to hop off.
Yeah, I'm about to hop off too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Alright, man. Well,
Good
talk
playing
to you
with
later. What, bud?
you. You too, man. It was good playing with you.
Oh, hell yeah. We can do this later tonight if you're on. I'll be up all night, most likely.
I could try.
Alright.
I mean, I have work tomorrow in the morning, but I could probably play in the morning.
Alright.
Not in the morning. I meant like midnight or something. If you're gonna be on that time.
Yeah, I can.
All right, cool.
Alright. Talk to you later, man.